jars of tomatoes, that's all you got out of the roasting those tomatoes? Yep, sure was. It's 3 more jars than I had yesterday. Beautiful red roasted tomatoes and beautiful flavor for my pantry. Every jar counts, and 3 more jars is beautiful. Was it 50? No, but I'll take it. Stick along, grab a cup of tea, and we'll take you through how to process stewed tomatoes for your pantry. What am I busy at today? Well, I'm going to make some stewed tomatoes. I don't have many, but we're going to put a few of them in, and we'll probably get maybe 3 or 4 quarts. Okay, everybody into the party. Rough chopped. A palm full of salt, pickling salt, and a 1/4 cup of sugar. So I put a palm full of salt into here, which is about 1/8 of a cup of pickling salt and about a 1/4 cup of sugar, and I'm going to roast this at 350 for about 2 hours. Then I'll immersively blend it, and then I will put it in jars, and it's just stewed tomatoes for chilies and for soups. Not much, but it'll get me a few more jars. Well, let's take the tomatoes out and put the jars in to get heated up. That's what we have so far. Turn the oven off, bake 2 to 5 and start. And we'll put the jars in and get them heating up. And they need to be for 10 minutes. At least 10 minutes. I have my brand new snap lids and my rings heating up in water. They should be about the same, of roughly 10 minutes. They don't have to sterilize, but I'm going to. So the jars and the rings are getting sterilized, and I'll puree my tomatoes. Okay, let's start pureeing them. I'm not going to make them real puree, but I want to take most of the chunks out. Do you buy stewed tomatoes at the grocery store? I guess they'd actually be called diced tomatoes, wouldn't they? Do you buy diced tomatoes, or do you actually make stewed tomatoes in your own kitchen? Let me know in the comments. All right. Now we're going to have a little taste test, see if there's enough salt and if there's enough sugar. I think it needs a bit more of both. Okay, let's try this again. Much, much better. I think that will be good. So once the 10 minutes is up, we'll put this into jars. So what's all the tools that you need to can anything really? I always have a big plate, and I'll put my jar on here, and I'll put my funnel in. Ooh, my measuring scoop. Just a second. Forgot my 2-cup measuring cup. So I'll get out my jar, put my funnel in, then I'll scoop my tomato, pour it in. Paper towel to wipe the top of my rim to make sure there's no particles on the top of the jar. Then I'll get a lid, put it on, and I need a hot pad to put all my fresh canned jars on so it doesn't affect my cupboard. And other than that, that's about all you need, and a couple hot pads to get your jars in and out of the stove. Anyways, I'll be back to you in a minute. Alright, jar number 1. Put my funnel in. Get some of my stewed tomatoes. Doesn't look like we're going to get a lot of jars, but gosh, it's a lovely color. Nice dark red. I hang my cup there. funnel there. Check that rim, make sure there's no food on it. Put that on. Unless you've got hands of steel, you need a hot pad to pick it up. Tighten the lid, set it on the hot pad. You just keep doing that till all the tomato product is canned. Well, look at that. All we have left is that amount. We've got 3 nice jars and half a cup. 3 quarts of stewed tomatoes. Was it worth it? Sure was. It's 3 more jars than I had yesterday of beautiful roasted tomatoes. Now I can make soups, stews, chili, whatever I want in the winter. It'll keep for more than a year, and every little bit counts. That's food for my pantry, and it's a wonderful thing to have. Blessings to you and your family. Like, share, and subscribe. Bye.